This university is responsible for a success created nowhere else.
This university cultivates diamonds in the rough.
This university embodies the American spirit like no other.
There's something special about this place. There's something special about her spirit. Mary McLeod was a champion. And just think about this. Here's a woman born 10 years out of slavery. Imagine a black woman, 1904. She's 29 years old. And she comes to a place she's never been before. And she has this desire to start a school. What she had was 5 little girls, faith in God, and $1.50. Who starts a school with $1.50?
When she came to Daytona Beach, she came because Henry Flagler was building the Florida East Coast Railroad, and she saw a need here, and she came here and was able to talk to the Rockefellers, who were significant people during that time here in Ormond Beach, and solicit their support and become friends with them and be able to call upon them. When they came to her campus and they wanted to know how was she going to build this school on a city dump, they trusted her. They believed in her faith that she had, that she could do it.
My dear Mrs. Roosevelt, dear President Coolidge, W.E.B. Du Bois, my dear President Truman, my dear friend Albert Einstein.
To be able to do what she did was unheard of. I don't know that there is any other woman that was able to build the relationships that she did and be successful with it, but she could do it. She could walk into a room, she commanded presence, and people responded to her. She was the advisor to 4 presidents.
She didn't go through the back door. She went through the front door. And so when you think about it, she was a woman well ahead of her time. There's a wonderful picture over in your library. Roosevelt's black cabinet. It's about 20 or so people, all black men, except this one black woman.
I couldn't have asked for a better undergraduate experience. I really fell in love with the English program here. That led me on to looking into the history of the school, and that's when I found out more about the founder. She was a transformative thinker. She literally shows the students that you can come from nothing, absolutely anything whatsoever, and if you have a dream, that you can achieve anything that is possible. All the staff members are so attentive, and I know that is because of the legacy that Dr. Bethune left. The way in which she walked on campus was so powerful that I know it really had to influence the staff and my peers to act a way in which we really love each other. And knowing that I can walk in the same footstep as my founder, it encourages me to just continue being amazing and continue striving for the best that I can strive for. This school has given hope to so many people, and not just the university, but everything that the university stands for. This place is the embodiment of wisdom, power, truth, success, and beauty at its finest.
Greetings, Wildcats. My name is Jennifer Thomas, and I just wanted to show you all the save the date flyer for our new student orientation. As you can see here, we have a lot of interesting and fun events and activities for you to be acclimated with Bethune-Cookman University. We will put this information in the chat for you, so you'll have it easily and readily available for you to review later. And now, over to you, Dr. King.
Welcome to our second Are You Wildcat Ready session at Bethune-Cookman University. It is customary to begin all our meetings, events, and activities with prayer. Please bow your heads. Dear gracious Father, we thank you, we praise you, we honor you. Lord, we lift you up and we glorify you. Lord, thank you for each and every person who had in hand and putting together this assignment on tonight. And God, we thank you for each and every one of our students who are our future Wildcats who are here ready to learn, to understand, and to grow and develop into the success that you have designed and created them to be. God, we ask that you give us the wisdom to provide them with the necessary information so they can be ready to start come this new semester in the fall. We give your name all the glory, all the honor, and all the praise. It's in Jesus' name, amen. Ms. Pulliam.
Amen. Thank you, Dr. King. This Are You Wildcat Ready session aims to introduce you to the Office of Student Success and Retention, Advising and Center for Career Success. Before we begin, let's introduce the Office of Student Success and Retention. First up, we have Dr. Joan Brown, the Executive Director of the Office of Student Success and Retention. Dr. Brown?
Thank you, Mrs. Pulliam. Greetings, Wildcats. Greetings, parents. Welcome to our second Are You Wildcat Ready session. I am so excited to have you join us today to learn about the services that we offer, to meet this great team that I have the privilege of leading. This is a group of professionals who are true advocates for our students, and they work tirelessly to make sure that you get all of the information, the resources, and the support that you need to be successful when you start and matriculate this amazing institution. I just want to welcome you, and now I'm going to send it over to Ms. Jennifer Thomas to introduce the rest of herself and the rest of the team. Ms. Thomas?
Thank you, Dr. Brown. Greetings, Wildcats. I am Jennifer Thomas. I am your Director of New Student Orientation and New Student Programs. We are very excited to welcome you to the university. Please feel free to reach out if you have any additional questions about the upcoming orientation programming. Now, it's time for our student success coaches.
First up, we have Dr. Dorley Esquilin Perez. She's not able to join us this evening. However, she is the student success coach for all students majoring in nursing, biology, computer science, computer information systems, computer engineering, environmental science, as well as mathematics. I am Evangeline Pearson. I am the student success coach for students majoring in business administration, accounting, finance, international affairs and studies, political science, and criminal justice. Dr. King?
Yes, and this is Dr. King. I'm the success coach for sociology, psychology, aging studies, as well as health and exercise science. Ms. Pulliam?
Hello, everyone. I'm Mrs. Bridget Pulliam. I'm the student success coach for undecided students, interdisciplinary studies, music education, music recording technology, English history, mass communications, communication studies, and religion majors. Next, we have Mrs. Jennifer Schaefer, the lead instructor for freshman and sophomore seminar.
Hi, everybody. I'm Mrs. Jennifer Schaefer. As the lead instructor for your freshman and sophomore seminars, my role is to oversee the curriculum and instruction. I also teach a few sections of the courses, and I have a great team of faculty who teach the remaining classes. Our seminars focus on topics such as academic success, career preparation, and leadership. Additionally, I'm in the process of developing our brand new BCU Honors Experience, which will begin this fall. This is going to be a co-curricular program with events focused on academic achievement, student research, career development, leadership, and community service. As new students, you'll be eligible to apply to the program if you finish your fall semester with a GPA of 3.5 or higher. So I hope you work hard, and I can invite many of you to apply to our program in a few months. Up next, we have our retention team.
Good evening. My name is Christine Wilkinson. I am the director for the Center of Retention Services. That's one is all your academic support, your tutoring. And we offer both online and face-to-face tutoring, as well as working with students who have a little bit of an academic or financial aid stumble and help them get back on track. Ms. Thomas?
There you go. Sorry. Good evening, Wildcats, future Wildcats. My name is Linda Thomas. I am the retention specialist person, and I do work a lot with outreach with our new incoming freshmen and sophomores. So those students that have that difficulties in their academics. So all of those good things we help them with and get them the tutoring that they also need to be successful here at Bethune-Cookman University. Next up, we have Mrs. Debbie Dion, our coordinator of International Student Services.
Good evening, future Wildcats. My name is Debbie Dion. I work with International Student Services from the time an application is submitted through graduation. And last but not least, we have Dr. Nina Talley, Director of the Center for Career Success. Dr. Talley.
Greeting, future Wildcats. My name is Dr. Nina Talley, and I'm the Director of the Center for Career Success. And it's such a pleasure to be here with you this evening. I'm better known as the connector. And how do you make connections to bridge to your career? By starting in the very beginning. So my job is to help you to align to majors and understand some of the career paths and opportunities that are before you. And I also introduce you to the employers that will make your career possibilities just that. I also do career development, so helping you to understand what your skill set is, your passion, your purpose, and being able to articulate that to employers. So it's my honor to serve you, and I'm so excited to have you on our campus. And then now we have Miss Evelyn Pearson.
Good evening, Wildcats. This evening, we will be hosting 2 live sessions. Session 1 will be the role of your student success coach. Those are the persons you just met. And session 2 will focus on the Center for Career Success with Dr. Nina Talley. We kindly request that you use the Q&A section of Zoom to ask your questions. Take a look for it. It's right down below. Please only submit questions pertaining to advising and the Center for Career Success. Some examples include questions about schedules, classes, career support, or changing your major. This will help us to prioritize and answer all questions effectively. If we are unable to answer a question through the Q&A, the presenter will address it live during the call. Please avoid using the chat box, as your question may not be answered. Thank you for your cooperation, and remember to pull those phones out so you can take a picture of any information you see displayed on the screen.
Thank you for the information, Mrs. Pearson. We are ready to start the session. Please watch a video from the Student Success Coaches, followed by a brief question and answer session.
Welcome. Are you Wildcat ready?
Are you Wildcat ready?
Are you Wildcat ready?
We're ready. We're from the Office of Student Success and Retention, and we'd like to share with you our mission statement. The Office of Student Success and Retention Services seeks to empower undergraduate students to achieve their academic potential and take advantage of the educational opportunities available at Bethune-Cookman University. We work in partnership with the academic colleges and schools to provide a supportive atmosphere of collaboration and mentorship.
Greetings, Wildcat. Our office offers a number of different programs and services to help you be successful while you're here at Bethune-Cookman University. Do you know that we offer a number of new student programs, such as the Wildcat Summer Immersion Program? Through our office, we offer Wildcat First Days during our new student orientation, where you will visit with several student success coaches, better known as your academic advisor, who will work with you on choosing a major, finding out if the major you've already chosen is the one for you, help you with registering for classes, as well as monitor your academic progress semester by semester. While going through this process and taking classes here on campus, you'll be sitting in the classrooms where many of our great alumni have sat. You'll be learning about various skills in freshman and sophomore seminars, which you will need to be successful throughout your academic journey. These classes will help you become a better student and better acclimated to campus life here at Bethune-Cookman. Do you think you might need some help? Math not your thing? Or perhaps it is. Maybe it's writing. Whatever your needs are, we have something here at BCU to support you. From in-person to virtual tutoring. Or perhaps you just want to talk with someone to get another perspective on what you heard in class. We have it all.
We have something here for every student, especially our international and transfer students. We have an Office of International Services where you'll meet with our international advisor who will help you with any questions you may have, or just getting to understand and learn more about our campus and acclimating to life here in the U.S. Transfer students, we have lots here for you as well. Don't think we've left you out. We'll help you with whatever your needs may be, from getting those course evaluations, because we are a transfer-friendly campus, as well as assisting you with your transition from your previous institution to your new home away from home here at Bethune-Cookman University. We're also here for all of your needs and wants. We have a lot going on and plenty coming soon, so make sure you get involved. We know that students who get involved tend to stay. We want you to become a part of our summer leadership programs that we offer for first-time freshmen. You can become a mentor, or perhaps you might want to become a part of our SGA, or the many various organizations and clubs that we offer on campus to help our newest students coming into the university.
Perhaps you would like leadership training or a job shadowing opportunity with one of our many employers who partner with us here at BCU. Our Office of Career Services works hard to help you land your dream job upon graduation. Perhaps you want to work at NASA or become that FBI agent. Our Career Services Department is there to help you land your internships, part-time jobs, and other opportunities that will help you to put into practice what you've learned in the classroom into reality. Visit our Office of Career Services to learn more.
Hello, Wildcats. I'm here to share with you some important information pertaining to your vertical curriculum. This vertical curriculum will stay with you throughout your 4 years here at Bethune-Cookman University to ensure that you take the appropriate classes toward your graduation date. Here's an example of your vertical curriculum. Here you can see a vertical curriculum for biology, but rest assured, each and every major has its own vertical curriculum. That's why it's very important for you to make sure that you follow the vertical curriculum that pertains to your major. Each curriculum is different. You may find yourself taking a higher level math in one vertical curriculum and a lower level math in another one. But you have to make sure that you are signing up for the correct courses. As a first-time freshman, we will assist you with course registration, so no need to worry. However, after that, in order to ensure your success, we're going to encourage you through growth, development, and understanding. When the time comes for you to register for yourself for classes, we'll give you the tools and resources needed to ensure that you are on track. Remember, 15 times 8 equals graduate. Your student success coach will have a vertical curriculum for your major. They will be sharing that with you in order for you to have some clarity and understanding on what it means as you work towards your graduation date.
Wildcat, you're probably asking yourself, how do I choose a major? I'm not sure. I'm undecided. Or my mom wants me to major in engineering or computer science, or perhaps business. But how do I choose a major? What do I do? Are there certain steps that I take? Well, guess what? You're in luck. Choosing a major is really not that difficult. What do you love to do? What do you love to do?
What do you see yourself doing for the next 15 to 30 years? Find something that you love, perhaps a hobby that you can turn into a career. Take some time to really do some soul searching. What are your career goals? Have you ever taken the time out to think about what it is you'd really like to do? Perhaps you'd like to be an athletic trainer or that physical therapist working for the Orlando Magic, or perhaps you'd like to be an RN working right downtown, down the street here at the Halifax Hospital. Perhaps you can work with some of our city councilmen right here in Daytona Beach and shadow them. You might want to be that politician or perhaps go into law one day. Do you know that our very own chief of police is a BCU alumni? His office will be glad to have you come by and visit with them to see what it is that they do right here at the Daytona Beach Police Department. Also, take some time and visit with our career services area and figure out what majors might actually fit with your career path. Your student success coach and career services advisors are here to help you with just that. It's what we do. Come into the office and let's talk about it. Do you know you can always speak with your student success coach about anything? We're here to help. We want you to be the best version of yourself.
But you're probably saying, well, guess what? I still don't know. I still can't choose that major. That's okay. Right now, your first year, let's take those general education classes. Let's get your feet wet. By the time we come to the end of your freshman year, we want to make certain that you've had the opportunity to either sit down and perhaps take a strength finder assessment to find out what your strengths are or the things that might fulfill you.
Can you change your major? Most definitely. If you've had a change of heart with your current major, just be sure to meet with your student success coach first. It's as simple as 1, 2, 3 clicks on your Wildcat web portal. If you haven't used your Wildcat web portal, become familiar with it. Anything and everything that you need is located right there. Your student success coaches are here and ready to help you. Remember, it's always a great day to be a Wildcat.
Have you chosen your major already? Here at BCU, we offer a plethora of majors and minors. What is your major? Do you love your major? If you do, you are Wildcat Ready. If you do not, please come see your success coach in the Jesse McPhillips building to discuss choosing your major and or your minor. Now I'm Wildcat Ready.
Now I'm Wildcat Ready.
Now I'm Wildcat Ready.
Now you're Wildcat Ready.
During the video, a lot of information was shared, and now some of our members have questions for you, Mrs. Pearson. Our new students are eager to hear your responses. So let's go through the Q&A and see what we have. All right. A question here is whether students are able to change their major.
Yes, students are able to change your major. I would ask if you would please refer to the chat where we have the email there for you to send your request for a change of major to. We ask you to send it to Ms. Wilkinson, who you see there on the screen, at WilkinsonC, WILKINSC, at Cookman.edu with your name, your ID number, and the major you desire.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Pearson. Do freshmen make their schedules or are they created for them?
No, the student success team creates your schedules. So right now we are working fast and furious to prepare your schedules, to have them ready for you. Many are completed, so you can log on to your Wildcat web portal and review your schedule online. If for some reason you don't see it, it's either in the works, And feel free to email your student success coach. Their information is also in the information provided in the chat for you to review, as well as in the Q&A section of this Zoom call.
Awesome. What should I do if I haven't received my schedule yet?
If you have not received your schedule, please email BCU Academic Advisement at cookman.edu. All this information is listed for you in the chat, and you can take a screenshot or take a picture of it for your reference later on.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let's see, another question. If we already decided our major, will I be able, I'm sorry, if we already decided a major, how will we let our advisors know?
The major that was listed on your application when you applied is what we have here in the system. However, if you're changing your major, we would ask that you go ahead and send us an email, be it to the wilkinsonc@cookman.edu, or of course, always to BCU Academic Advising at cookman.edu. And that way your student success coach will be informed of your desired major, and they can make sure that your schedule is adjusted and the courses that you are taking are appropriate for the major that you have selected.
Awesome. What if I've had dual enrollment or taken IB, AP, ACE, Cambridge courses?
If you've taken dual enrollment classes, if you have dual enrollment classes, we ask that you contact the college that you actually took your courses through. So many times a high school partners with your local community colleges for you to take those dual enrollment classes. Contact that college and request an official transcript to be sent to Bethune-Cookman. That can be sent to admissions@cookman.edu. Please remember to include your name and new BCU student ID number on all correspondence. And that information is also in our chat.
Excellent. What if I have SAT or ACT scores, and how are they used for placement purposes?
If you have not submitted an SAT or ACT score and you have them and you've taken those tests, we welcome those test scores. Please submit those to admissions@cookman.edu. We use your SAT and ACT scores for math placement purposes, either for a student to be placed into a pre-college level mathematics course, or if we can place that student into a college level math course. So if you haven't submitted those scores and you've taken those scores and you want to share those with us to see where you can be placed for math purposes, please submit your SAT, ACT scores. So you can go and log on to your college board. We would need the official score report, and it should have your name and address listed along with all scores listed, the composite as well as those subsections. And you can have that sent to admissions@cookman.edu.
Okay, wonderful. Now, are you able to use PERT math scores instead of ACT or SAT scores?
Oh, yes, please. We'll be delighted to have your PERT scores as well.
Okay, lovely. Well, I believe that we've answered a good chunk of these questions, but we'll continue to answer them as they roll in.
And I did see, Mrs. Williams, someone asked who the student success coach was for computer science, and that's Dr. Doralee Esquilin-Perez.
Yes.
So I would advise you to please use your BCU email. You are now a Wildcat with us, so begin using that BCU email. And if you just type in our names, our email addresses will automatically populate, and then you can send us an email, or feel free to use BCU Academic Advising at cookman.edu, and your question will be directed to the correct student success coach.
Okay. A student stated that they had already picked out their classes and they can see them on Wildcat Web. Is that their current schedule?
For the fall semester, your course schedule was prepared for you. So yes, that should be your fall semester schedule. If there's anything that you wish for your student success coach to know regarding your schedule, please feel free to send your name and student ID number and major to BCU Academic Advising at cookman.edu, and we will address your question as soon as we receive it and get right back with you.
Okay, and where exactly in Wildcat Web can students find their schedules?
There on Wildcat Web, a student can go ahead and log in and go under current students. Typically, when you scroll down to the bottom of the page, you should be able to view that schedule. And I believe that's correct. Is that correct, Ms. Wilkinson?
Yes, it is.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Mrs. Pearson. Okay, so the success coach for the nursing program is Dr. Dorley Esquilin. And is there an in-person parent orientation Thursday, July 15th? I think that information is in the chat. Okay. So I believe we have pretty much wrapped up a good chunk of these questions. What date, Mrs. Pearson, will business administration classes be ready for the fall semester? You'd be able to answer that since you're the business administration success coach.
Our first day of classes, I believe, is what the question is asking for the 21st of August.
That's what they asked. They asked about the,
Yeah. As a business major, those students in the School of Business, you will find out more once your classes begin on the first day of classes and you attend your first business course. For many of you, you'll have ITM 110. That course will require you to take something to purchase a software program called Cengage. Cengage is about $189.99. So I would say save up your summer work money so you can purchase that software. You'll need it for your course, and we use it for all business classes. So you can write that down. It's called Cengage, and many of you may already be familiar with it. We use that for all of our business classes. And so we ask you to purchase that for the year. That way you'll have it for every business class that you have. On your schedules, you'll see, for many of you, you may have the ITM 110, which is a business computer application course, and we use Cengage. So please, ma'am and sirs, I wanted to make note of that while that student had just mentioned it. So that was a great question. Thank you for asking that. As well as please make certain that you bring your suits with you. We do require our students to wear a suit once a week. Won't happen right away, usually for not the first month or so, but your business instructor will let you know more about it. And those are dark black, navy blue, charcoal gray, black shoes, heels for the ladies no higher than 2.5 inches high, white shirts, and gentlemen, a solid tie that matches the suit. But you'll learn more about that when you arrive on campus. But I did want to mention it to give you a heads up. So as you're preparing for classes in the fall and getting ready to make your way here to Wildcat Country, you have those things put out on the bed, so you'll bring those with you to be prepared. So again, welcome. Welcome, Wildcats, and thank you all for your questions.
I hope all of your questions have been answered during our session. Now we will have a presentation by Dr. Nina Talley, Director of Career Success, about how your major connects to your chosen career path.
Greetings. Are you Wildcat ready? Are you getting ready for your future? This is from the Center for Career Success. Let's start with some of the questions that you may have as you begin your journey here at Bethune-Cookman University. You might ask yourself, what is career success? Also, how can the Center for Career Success help me? What skills do I have, and what should I pursue as a career? Another question, where do I find jobs, career opportunities, and on-campus employment? employment? Or when should I start building my career? And last, what can I do with my academic major? These questions we're going to answer as we present today to you. First of all, we must talk about what is the mission of Career Center. We help our students and alumni to define a unique vision for their career and life and connect them in multi-dimensional and personalized ways to the resources, people, organizations, and opportunities that will enable students to make that unique vision a reality. The Center for Career Success is here to help you make the connection between the work you are doing in your classes to the world of work beyond the classroom. Whether you're thinking about internships, summer jobs, or work after graduation, we are here to help you. So our visions start by looking at the future. And so our vision is to equip you for the next level. The Center for Career Success is part of the Office for Student Success and Retention departments. We do skill building and career education and advising. We also take care of internships, part-time and full-time job opportunities, and hiring events from our employers, as well as fall and spring career fairs where we host many organizations and employers from the various majors. We also meet and connect you with employers and grad schools. So you might ask yourself, what is the Center for Career Success? Well, our goal is to impart knowledge to you, for you to gain experience, to get connected with employers. We help build your knowledge by discovering and helping you articulate the skills that you're acquiring in the classroom. Career discovery and development and alignment. Once you discover your skills and abilities, what careers closely align with me as a person? And then we also equip you with the tools and resources. In today's marketplace, everything has changed, and so there's new tools, new ways of doing things, and we want to provide that for you. In gaining experience, we help you do that through job and career openings, including on-campus employment. And most importantly, though, we help you to build and tell your story in developing your career journey. Get connected with employers. We do career events and hiring events to meet employers. So we don't let you chance just to meet employers on your own, but we offer those opportunities as well. Employers are seeking you, and we are your connection to them. So purpose plus passion equals destiny. This slide means that when you discover what your skills and abilities are, you are made for a certain purpose. So when you discover those skills and abilities, that gives you an idea of the pathway that you will be taking to fulfill those skills and abilities that you have. When you add that interest and that passion with it, then you have began to travel down your journey to your destiny. So how do I proceed with a career? When you're learning your skills and abilities, there's things that you're going to do that's going to help you mold and shape your career. Vision, to be able to see and have an idea of where it is that you want to go. Setting goals, gaining the knowledge of the field, growing in that field and in that knowledge. Performing in today's marketplace is about performance metrics and being able to measure your performance. Ethics. Am I doing the right thing? Potential, training, ability, and education. These are all factors that help you to proceed with a career. Well, how can the Center for Career Success help me? This model demonstrates how we would do just that. We start off first of all with helping you to know yourself, that's self-discovery. We do this by giving you assessments so that you can understand what your strengths are, your personality traits, what your interests and your passions are, and what do you value in work. The next area is exploring your options. Now that we understand the skills and abilities that we bring to the table, how do we align ourselves with the right organization that matches those? So we do this in a number of ways, by occupational research, by looking at the industry trends and career options for your degree. Third, we get focused. We begin by doing some decision making and goal setting, and then making a plan of those goals so we can execute them. And now we come to the fourth step, and that's taking the action. We do this by experiential learning, by gaining experience with employers and an internship, job shadowing, co-op. Then we introduce you to job search tools that you're going to need to put in place that will help you seek your career, such as resume building, cover letters, mock interviews, building your portfolio to showcase to employers. And then last but not least, we connect you with those employers. One of the great things things about the Center for Career Success is that all of our employers will come to our center to ask what students can they engage with that are interested in this particular profession. So Center for Career Success has the opportunity to showcase and to introduce you to those key decision makers and those organizations. Well, how can the Center for Career Success help me? Well, we help our students with career development during not only your freshman year or your senior year, but during your entire academic journey towards your career. We market your strengths to the employers, and we help you find opportunities to get that hands-on experience and to make informed decisions about your future. A lot of questions students ask are, what skills do I have? And what career pathway should I pursue? One of the things that all employers are seeking are what we call competencies. And competencies is a mixture of skills, abilities, and knowledge. So your competencies that they're looking for in every employer, no matter what major that you are pursuing, is they want to understand, do you know how to develop yourself and your skills? Do you have a career plan? How is your communication skills? Can you problem solve and think critically? Are you inclusive and look at working equitably across all factors? How's your leadership skills and abilities? Are you able to lead and influence others? Professionalism, teamwork, and of course, technology. In this day and age, you have to have a level of technology because we're living in the digital revolution. So all of these skills are crucial in any profession that you decide to pursue here at Bethune-Cookman University. The Center for Career Success has many tools to help you evaluate where you are in the process. This slide will give you some further definition of each one of those competencies. In today's market, there are new tools, resources, and technologies. For example, submitting resumes to employers. Employers are now using what they're calling applicant tracking systems, and these are the robots that use artificial intelligence. You need to know how to be able to get past those gatekeepers in order to get your resume recognized by employers. So we demonstrate how this can be done, and we give you the resources and technologies to help you get it done. Handshake is where you will find jobs not only on campus, but career opportunities as well. Let's look at a short video that will introduce you to Handshake.
When I was trying to look for a summer internship this past spring semester, I went around using different job sites that I could find. They weren't really personalized to what I was looking for. A lot of them were very general postings, clearly looking for more experienced professionals in the field. Handshake has been really helpful for me because everything that came onto my results were looking for people my age, people with my experience in terms of what I was studying at school.
When we got to college, we pretty much had to fend for ourselves.
Handshake is a really great platform for students because it connects students like me with a bunch of opportunities that we wouldn't have had earlier. And I've seen how much access students now have to different internships and full-time jobs that we didn't have with our previous system.
I only get notifications about like, here is a legal job that you're interested in, or here's a political job that you're interested to. I definitely appreciate that because it made me more aware that like what I want to do has like so many different avenues.
Handshake is so powerful. It's in a very unique position to offer a reviews and Q&A platform from not only alumni, but students as well. I have learned a lot about what it takes to succeed in the tech industry and even learn what I can do with my major.
When I first heard from Chase, it was super surprising. It definitely gave me a sense of confidence that there are things that I could achieve that I never thought I could.
I didn't know how to look or where to ask, but on Handshake, I found so many part-time jobs around campus that will work with your schedule, and then I found other internships. It just makes it easier for students and for everybody.
I put in the filters for what I was looking for specifically, a film internship in LA where I'm from. And in about a day, I heard back from 3 different employers, all reaching out to set up interviews, and I ended up getting the job.
Over summer break, I got an email from Handshake. The European Union had reached out to me and wanted me to apply for an internship. So I did, and I got it.
When I think about what I want my career to look like, it's more than just securing financial stability. It's about being able to find a company where you can have a meaningful impact. Handshake is there for us throughout our entire job search process for every student.
Companies are looking for me and people with my sort of skills. That was like the best feeling in the world.
We're more than just a major, more than just a GPA.
I have a lot to thank Handshake for, and you will too if you give it a try.
Handshake is pretty awesome.
Handshake has opportunities for absolutely everyone, and I'm so glad that I realized that now. It's been a complete outpour of opportunities for me.
Handshake is our database where you will find all opportunities, and we will help you by building a profile so that employers can find you and help match employers with opportunities. When should I start building my career? The answer is now. A lot of times students think that you should begin your career search in your junior and senior year, but really that should start in your beginning years and moving progressively through to your senior year. Why? Because there's new trends in the workplace. Things have changed dramatically, and so you need to be aware of what those trends are, and the Center for Career Success helps you with understanding what those trends are and helping you apply yourself to get the best opportunities. So, as an example, in your freshman year, you should be making an appointment with Career Services to develop a plan. Then begin to identify your career interests, your skills, your values, and your personal characteristics. And then begin to be involved in exploring the community and career pathways. Sophomore year, you should begin to start to explore what some of those career options are and understand what the market in your particular field looks like. Also, by joining organizations on campus and professional organizations that, by the way, are looking for students to participate, you will find part-time jobs, opportunities for internships, and networking. In your junior year, you should be looking to really start to connect with people in your field, professionals in your field, by attending job fairs and career events. By the way, we do offer a career event each semester, so they'll be always offered in the fall and in the spring of each year. Build relationships with professionals and set up informational interviews and build references. And then towards your senior year, you should be finishing up your career portfolio and register for internships and continue to go to job fairs and get connected with others in your career pathway. And then last but not least, in your senior year, you should also be exploring industries that interest you and begin your intense job search campaign. Remember, the goal is when you leave Bethune-Cookman University that you will have your degree in one hand and a job opportunity in the other. Well, you probably ask yourself, well, what can I do with my major? And I'm glad you asked. This particular site called the ONET Online is an excellent source for you to understand what type of occupations are in your major. At this short clip to understand how ONET works.
Hello from the Harper College Library. In this video, we're going to talk about one tool you might want to use for researching a potential career, ONET Online. ONET is a free resource for researching occupations from the United States Department of Labor. It includes basic facts about occupations, but its real strength is in the information it communicates about the skills, conditions, abilities, and interests associated with occupations. You can start by using Google to search for ONET Online to reach the home page. This page provides links to new information or resources, as well as ways to browse and search. For instance, you can use the Advanced Search drop-down menu to browse by attributes. You can narrow by abilities, interests, knowledge, skills, and more. Let's click on Skills, and then we'll click on the arrow to the right. For now, we'll click on Social Skills, which brings us to more subcategories we can choose from. Let's click Coordination. Now we have a list of jobs in this database that frequently require the social skill of coordination. These search options can be an excellent way of finding occupations that relate to the interests, skills, and abilities you have or want to develop. We can also search the name of an occupation using the Occupation Quick Search box at the top. Enter the name of the occupation and click on the arrow to the right. Click on the title of the page to open the full page of information about the job. Each category on this page lists qualities of the occupation or of a typical person doing that job. Of course, individuals vary, and this list can never be truly comprehensive for all people, but it does provide a general overview that can help you decide if this career would be right for you. Clicking on any of the plus signs next to the qualities will open up a page of related occupations. We can also use the table of contents near the top to navigate to different sections of the page. Let's click on Wages and Employment. It lists the median wage, which is based on national numbers. Wages might be higher or lower in the area of the country where you plan to work. You can get information for the state or the closest metropolitan area by entering a zip code. You can also get information about the projected job growth both nationally and for your state if you select your state from the drop-down menu. Finally, under the job openings on the web, this link will let you search job postings so you can get a sense for what actual employers are looking for in this field in your area. If you have questions about using ONET or about what other tools you can use to research an occupation, get in touch with a Harper College librarian.
ONET is an excellent source to help you understand what your major will be, as well as occupations and careers in that particular discipline. We also, as you advance in your career, we help you do things such as creating your own diversity brand, also helping you understand the market and making sure that if an employer is seeking diversity, that there is fair hiring processes, and just helping you ask the right questions. Looking at sources strategically, how can we use certain things to help us progress to our career? And of course, giving you organizational support. What should I be looking for in an organization, and what can they provide to me for growth and opportunities? It takes the BCU village, us all working together for your success. As you notice in this slide, that the Career Center is the center. It's the epicenter of all that we do. Why? Because one of the reasons why you are seeking a career opportunity is because you're here at Bethune-Cookman University. And so all of these departments add for you to achieve that particular goal. So what are my next steps? Make an appointment with Career Services in your freshman or sophomore year. During your entire journey, you should be building your career toolkit, and we're here to help you with. And then begin career implementation, and that starts in your junior and senior year. Remember, the Center for Career Success opens doors for you. Now you are Wildcat ready. Let's go.
In closing, Dr. Talley, do you have anything to add that you'd like to share with our new Wildcats?
Thank you, Mrs. Pearson. I certainly do. One of the things that we are so delighted to be able to do with you is to help you answer those critical questions once you come through our doors. Will I have a career opportunity? And what will the selected career that I'm looking for, what will they pay? And making sure that what your investment in your education is going to line up with that career opportunity. And so that's why I'm named the end game lady, but the end game starts at the very beginning. And so we're excited to be able to pull this critical component for you at the very beginning of your tenure here at Bethune-Cookman University. The staff and coaches are here to help and walk you through every component. So you're not leaving this journey up to yourself. We're going to assist you in every step of the way. And so thank you so much for allowing us to be able to help you along that journey and articulate the excellence that you bring to the industries. We're excited about you.
Thank you, Dr. Talley. During the video, a lot of information was shared. So just want to go over a couple questions. So how do I set up a handshake profile?
I'm glad you asked. Handshake, upon entering BCU, your information will be placed into Handshake. So the database will recognize when you start to set up your profile. Once you set up your profile, then you are able to use that database to locate opportunities, and recruiters can find you as well. And that's on campus and off campus. So setting up your profile on Handshake is going to be the key, and you don't have to worry about it. If you have any questions about it, we're here to help you. And we'll also have all kinds of resources to walk you through that as well.
Excellent, excellent. So how do I get plugged in with the Center for Career Success?
Awesome. Well, you would be able to do that by calling our number, which we'll put in the chat as well. And then also on our emails, you can set up an appointment, and we will be able to sit down with you in increments of time to help you start this wonderful journey and process. So I would highly suggest that you go on the website, connect with us, set up an appointment, and let us will help you along this journey.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Dr. Talley.
Thank you.
We hope that you found our session today helpful. Please take a moment to share your feedback with us by clicking on the survey link provided in the chat. Your input will help us to improve the quality and the content we provide to you and the information that you need to know. We appreciate your cooperation in being here today. Take a look at the chat. Dr. King?
There we go. Thank you for sharing that information, Ms. Pearson. We hope that you found this session enjoyable, and we're excited to have you join us for the next one. We'll be excited for you to join us for the next one on June 21st. The next session will have a presentation by financial aid and student accounts. We look forward to seeing you there, and have a wonderful evening.
We are Bethune-Cookman University, your next generation of doctors, lawyers, and educators. Every day we walk these halls to learn skills, have experiences, and make connections and friends that will last us a lifetime. We are our student athletes, playing hard and studying even harder to succeed not only at the sports that we love, but in the classroom that we sit in every day. We are our musicians and entertainers, whether we march on the field or dance on the stage. We are our Greek life, bringing fellowship and unity to the young men and women of this campus while instilling lifelong values in them. Bethune-Cookman University, investing in the human soul to create diamonds in the rough.
Bless this institution as we pass beyond its doors, and let our hearts and minds be forever grateful for these years of fellowship and study.
It's about their patience. It's about those who they care for. It's about how they believe that the best medicine for their patients is care and love and time and patience. These young women tonight are going to begin the next leg of that journey.
Good morning to the class of 2023.
I do hereby confer upon you master's and baccalaureate degrees as indicated, with all the rights and privileges appertaining thereunto. Congratulations!
Thank you, everyone, for joining us this evening. Again, please refer to the information in our chat. Should you need or have any other further questions, take a picture, and we will see you on our next Wildcat orientation. Thank you and have a great night.